Hey friends, welcome back to Coffee and Confessions with Malia. Today I am drinking a coconut milk mocha macchiato with an ad shot because this is my favorite to go to drink, and after this morning I really needed that extra shot. Yeah, so welcome to my backyard. It's a work in progress, just like how I am, and I'm trying to make it where you can hear me because I swear like 100 airplanes just went past my house. I know it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but when you're trying to do a video and you're trying to make it so that it's not so loud, you exaggerate, because I swear I live on a quiet street, but now I can hear every little thing. So before I even start with my confession, like I said, today was one of those days where you get up and you just, oh my gosh, like I totally lost my shit this morning, and it kind of just snowballed from there. And really, I kind of wish that my extra shot in my coffee was actually a freaky shot of tequila or something to that effect, because yeah, it was one of those mornings. And I honestly, like, I absolutely believe that the person who made up mimosas was a mom that lost her shit like way too many times in the morning. And so she came up with this drink so that all the haters won't be like, she's an alcoholic because she's drinking so early in the morning. No, you have some champagne, you add a little bit of juice, and then you're classy, holding it all together but being classy. That's pretty much where I'm at, except you can hold the champagne and the orange juice and just give me tequila, because I'm not that classy, I guess. Or do I care what the haters say? Anyway, today's confession is what I wrote on my blog this past week, and it's about choosing your battles. So basically, when I was growing up, my mom would always tell me to choose your battles. Choose my battles. You want me to choose just a battle? Like, I can't fight all the battles. I have to pick one. And how do I pick this battle? Why would I only want to pick one battle? And so basically, my philosophy was I was going to choose all the battles, fight all the battles, and I was going to win all the battles, because yeah, it's just in my personality. I don't like to lose. I don't like to fail. I'm not a quitter. I'm going to fight to the end. And therefore, I fought all the battles. And then I realized eventually, because you grow up and you notice that maybe your philosophy just ain't cutting it anymore, because you're not moving forward. You're pretty much staying in the same place. So I sat back and I thought, maybe I should just choose a couple of the battles, because I was like fighting until exhaustion. But who was that affecting? It wasn't affecting the other person. It was affecting me, because now here I am. Oh, hear the airplane? That's like airplane 101. But anyway, like, it wasn't affecting anybody but myself. So I decided that, yeah, okay, I'm gonna choose my battles. But whatever battle I chose, you better believe I was gonna freaking win it. Like, so I can't choose all of them, but I was gonna win the ones that I was gonna choose. And maybe I chose the ones that I knew I could win, because let's go back to the beginning and how I don't like to lose. So it's funny, because then I was like, so if I don't choose every battle, what do I do with the rest of them? Am I just supposed to be like, okay, you're good, it's all, it's all great, sit back and what, let them go? Like, no, can't do that, right? Like, you can't just sit back and be all, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna chill over here, and that's how you feel, and I'll keep my opinion to myself, because it's hard. Like, no, I'm not gonna let you think you won, especially if I didn't even put any effort into fighting it. And then someone said, well, that's where you give them grace. That's where you give them grace. So I had to look this up. I had to look up grace, because that's the kind of person I am. So the Christianity definition of grace, is God's unearned favor, give or take. Like, I could pull it up, but nah. And so I have to give these people grace. Like, I didn't choose this battle. I'm not gonna let you think you won, but I'm gonna give you grace. And so then I was told, well, you have to love them where they're at. You have to love them where they're at. Then I was like, how are you supposed to love them where they're at when you don't even like them from where you're standing? See, work in progress, like my backyard. I can't. It took me a really long time to grasp that concept of loving them where they're at, because why you gotta be over there for? Why don't you come a little closer? Why don't you come to where I want you to be? Why? Because then, you know, I didn't choose this battle because I would have won it. So now here I am, loving you where you're at, fighting an eternal battle, still fighting a battle. It's really kind of funny how that works out though, because think about it, you're not perfect, and somebody in your life is loving you where you're at, and I had to remember that, and I had to remind myself that, sis, you're not all that in a box of cookies, you just gotta slow your roll. That's hard though. That's pretty hard to do. So anyway, back to the whole love them where they're at, choose your battles. It's really difficult to have to do both of those, especially when you are the kind of person that wants to be in control all the time. Hence the reason why you choose all the battles. And it's definitely a learning curve for me. I mean, yeah, I guess so. It's kind of like a learning curve for me, because yes, I've learned a long time ago to choose my battles. I think it's just more the grace part. And so I challenge you this week to choose your battles. Choose your battles. And the ones that you don't choose, I challenge you to give them grace. Because really, what I learned when I stopped fighting all my battles was the ones that I chose not to fight, I still won. Shocking, right? Especially when you're all competitive and stuff. But yeah, because I got peace. I didn't have to fight that one. I didn't have to get angry. I didn't have to work through the process of that. So even though I didn't fight it, I still won because I had peace. And then I realized that sometimes you just have to leave the battle in God's hands, because He's a way better warrior, fighter, battle person than we are. Plus, He knows what He's doing, and He knows what our future holds. So I learned that when you allow Him to fight your battles, again, it's a win, because you don't have the stress, you have the peace. Learning curves. See? All these things. So yeah, friends, I definitely invite you to come back next week. I invite you to subscribe to my channel so that we can talk more confessions, more real talk about life, mimosas, tequila shots in the morning, extra shots in your coffee, whatever it is. But I definitely challenge you to choose your battles and to give grace. Love them where they're at, even if you don't like them from where you're standing. I know it's hard. I got you. I understand. Trust me. So until next week.